All right, everybody. It is happening. It's the final episode. Valentina is closing for PCP, Puka Circle Podcast, episode 12. I want to say thank you, Valentina. Oh, that's what I was going to say, by the way. That's what I was going to tell you. If you feel at any moment when you're explaining something, you want to talk Spanglish, Spanish, English, throw it in there.
Okay. Yeah.
All right? Don't feel like you're constrained to only speaking English. But honestly, tell me, was my Spanish okay?
Yeah, of course. Sure. It was amazing.
I was very nervous. I was very nervous.
You did a nice
I don't know
job.
how you're feeling right now is how I felt throughout. I felt like I was shitting bricks the whole time. Yeah, I my Spanish isn't the best. It's like better than Herbert's, but not as good as Hasbulla's.
Oh, I know, man.
Giving a shout out credit to Hasbulla staying in the background. You guys can't see him, but if we had a B-roll camera right here, you would see him just on his phone. But thank you so much. Honestly, this is a very important episode. I actually was gonna put the self-esteem episode as the last one, but I'm like, you know what? No, that doesn't make any sense. Let me get Valentina in here. I feel like this one's gonna be really good. There's a lot going on with these questions, and I know it's very intense. But the topics of today are going to be the accident that you had, your life, and adapting from Colombia to the USA. Okay. So some deep topics. But as every episode, we're going to start with the intro questions. So my first intro question to you, Valentina, is tell us something you've recently learned that has changed your outlook on life.
Oh, wow. That's a deep one. We start. Okay. Recently, I learned that literally you make your life. Like, because we were talking about and like where we're going to see through the episode, I had... I don't know if it was because my family in Colombia or my experience over there and the life you think like is like a manual, like you go this. And in Colombia, I don't know, I was living like I wasn't like making my own choices. Like I was doing other things the other people expected to me to do. And right now, I don't know, I only have 2 years here, but now I'm realized that you can make your own life. Like, it never is going to be late for a start to do anything you wanted. Like, for example, for me, I was in my career, my dream career, for almost 2 years, and I have to drop out. No, have to, but yes, for the accident, I was living here. I had to do start from the beginning, and I just started, and I'm 22 years old, but I'm making my own life right now, and it feels pretty good, pretty amazing.
A follow-up question to that: do you feel more pressure living here, or more pressure having to have lived in Colombia?
Oh no, for sure over there. Like. Yeah, I don't know. I was talking with my mom recently about it, and in Colombia I have a lot of expectations, and I talk about it with a lot of person. The I don't know, like the physical over there. You have to be pretty, like you have to be in the standards. So here I feel like more comfortable with all that. You don't have to do like a lot of things that other people do over there just for pressure.
I gotcha.
Yes.
Another good question. You're making me ask a lot of questions with the first answer you gave me. Are you an only child over there?
Yes.
You're the first
only one. The first and only one. Yes. It was a lot of pressure. And because my mom, it was a single mom, and she's super young. She had me when she was 19. So I live with my grandma, my mom, my grandfather, my uncle. So it was a lot of pressure around the house, and it was because it was Colombia. Everybody over there, I wanted to say, it is a good thing that everybody over there is super close. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not a good thing because everybody is super close. So everybody wants
to.
Privacy. Yes, everybody wants to be in your business.
I gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for those answers. We're gonna move on to question number 2. I know this one's a tricky one for you. We were just talking about this before the episode started. So please, whatever you need to explain, I need you to explain it just the way you did because it was a good answer. But at what moment in your life did you feel like you became an adult?
Wow. Yeah, this morning I was thinking about that one, and it's funny because I just finished my first semester, and I had this.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I had this amazing class, sociology, and we were talking about that. When do you feel like you became an adult? And I say like because a lot of people here was like the professor was like, oh, when you start to working and all that stuff. When you, and some people say, oh, when I turn 18 or 21, 21, and I was like, I'm working. So I say, I'm working since I'm 13 years old. I have a lot of responsibilities because, like what I say, I was the only child. So I had to do like chores around the house, like super young. I started doing things super young. I was in swimming and swim, and in my country I was a swimmer.
You were a swimmer?
Yes, I was a
Okay.
swimmer. So I had to I don't know. This for me like my life when I had it to in Colombia. The buses are pretty. I don't know, but it's pretty common over there. But
Hmm.
for a child, and I had to take the bus when I was 8 years old. So I started to doing all that stuff for me by myself. Like it was like, oh my god, I don't know. And I was like, my mom had put me a lot of pressure. She was like, you have to do the right thing. You have to be like by your own. And it was a good thing because all the things that I have in this young life, but I was still a child, you know. So I was like, I'm adult, but no, but it's still too young. So you're 22, but you can be an adult because you're 22. But I work,
Hmm.
so I did all the stuff. So I don't know. I don't really know.
That all makes sense. You were giving a lot of responsibilities at a young age, so you
Yeah.
felt like you couldn't base your adulthood due to the responsibilities because at that time you knew yourself you were a child,
Yes.
right?
And I was a child, but I was doing things that an adult like do.
Exactly.
So I was like, and I'm still confused, you
Yeah.
know, because some people is like, no, but you're too young, but other people don't know, like my behind, and it's pretty common that people judge me because, oh no, but you're 22, you don't know anything, and people didn't know the background, all
Yeah,
this stuff.
exactly. You had to manage a lot of your stuff by your own.
Yes.
Your mom gave you a lot of responsibilities, but she also trusted you.
Yes, yeah, no, that's a good thing because I say, okay, now I have a lot of things that a 22 person doesn't have.
Exactly.
And yeah, I work for it, like literally I work for it by myself, like I did all that by myself, and I'm pretty proud now.
Yeah, you should be. That's why by the way, the episode's called Embracing Your Journey. So definitely you should be very proud of yourself. At 22, I was getting drunk somewhere, passing out.
True.
So we had definitely different 22-year-old lives. I definitely would have traded mine for yours. But actually, I do have a question too. Well, let me just make sure I'm not skipping anything because I definitely want to talk about this. Well, we can jump right into the topic, which is the accident. But before we get into the details or anything like that, why were you in the States? Actually, I never asked you that, by the way.
Oh my God. So this is my it was the second time that I was here. I my first time in the States, I hated it. I came when I was 17 years old because
Oh,
I graduated from high school, and my mom said just go visit your aunt, and I was like, okay. I didn't want to came because I was the only one in my family who had the visa. And my mom said, "Well, no, it's pretty cheap, like the round trip, because we have your own there, so just go." And I was like, "No, I don't want to go. If I go, I'm just gonna go for 12 days because I don't want to go. I don't like the cold. I don't know. I'm the warm person in the world. I love being in the beach or something like that in a warm weather." And I was like, "Oh no, in the weather." But my aunt, she's been here like 15 years
oh, okay.
now. So I was like, okay, let me go visit them because, yeah, it was a long time I didn't saw them. So I hated it. I hated it so much. My aunt was living in a basement with her son, but it was a good space for them. But I came, so I had to like sleep in the sofa, and it was horrible. I hated it. I hated it. I went back and I said, no, por allá yo no vuelvo. And I start my career, my dream career. So that's what I say. That I was living like in neutral because I graduated when I was 17. I literally start my dream career because I always dream with became a lawyer,
Okay.
and I start right away. I didn't like all my friends like did like 1 year of doing
They take a
nothing.
break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they take a break or they travel or all the stuff, and I didn't. So I was like, no, I'm gonna stay focused, and I love studying at thing. So I stay focused, and I say, no, I'm gonna become a lawyer. So I start in Colombia is different like the education here and over
Yeah.
there. So you go there straight to the law la
Um,
universidad like
what's
the
that
but
thing called? What? Law school.
yeah they but no like here like you just go 3 years like it's different over there you go straight
You go
you're not
straight into it. You
yeah
don't have to do any undergrad. You go
yes.
straight into.
So I went straight into I was doing pretty good. I was in the middle of the career when pandemic hit us, and I started to study online. And I hated it because if I have to pay attention, I have to pay attention on it. But I can't. I was no because in my house. Oh, it was another thing. In my house, I had to do the chores.
Yeah.
So it was my mom and my stepfather at that time, and we were living in an apartment. It was big, and all the person have like their own room.
Room.
But
Yeah.
I still hate like yeah hearing them like do the chores like the food and all the stuff, and you don't pay attention. So I was like no. And my aunt, my aunt live here. She was like, "Oh, come, just like you're studying online. You just come here and like study from here." And just like just pass because in Colombia the pandemic was horrible. So we're like when they opened the boundaries, right? And we're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for 1 or 2 months. That's it. I came. I was studying online. I wasn't doing nothing, but I was like happy with them. Like another like because in Colombia everything was closed.
Yeah.
So here I was like more
A little
more
more
freedom.
freedom. Yeah.
Yes. So I came 1 month in and a car hit me. I
Holy
was
fuck.
my aunt said, "Oh, go to the Rite Day." Then we had a Rite Day.
Oh, you didn't get hit in the city?
No, it was
Oh, for some
here.
reason I thought she was hit
Oh,
in the
really?
city.
No, it was
Maybe that's
in
where you
Limburg.
guys met her over there for soccer and stuff.
In Limburg.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they hit me by
On s-
Peninsula. By
Oh,
Peninsula. And I was
that's
walking. A lot of people thought I was in the car. No, but I was walking. I was by myself without English, without any, nothing, nothing.
by the Ford dealership.
No, like two blocks. Like, I don't know, like by
Oh,
the
by the
movie
movie theater.
theater.
Yeah, that's a bad road. That's a bad road because you never know when you should be
Yeah,
crossing.
no, not even that. I had my lie. I have my ride.
Yeah, you had the walking
Yeah, I
thing,
have the walk the person the white
the
person,
walking signal.
and because
He just ran a light then.
yes, it was a construction van. It was a construction van, and it just hit me in this left side in my left side. But thank God it was like just like nothing so hard because if it's not, he would
He
just throw me
would've-
away, and another car just overkilled me.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so the car hit me, and I was like in shock. But I stand up, like I fell in my right side. I stand up and I just start to fight with him because I couldn't
don't blame
understand anything, and he started to talk to me in English, but I saw his face and I say, no, you talk to me in Spanish. And because I can't understand you, but I said in Spanish because at that time I didn't speak at all. And he was like, oh, are you okay? I didn't see you. He was on his phone,
Fuck.
but for the adrenaline, okay, I was feeling like, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you were mad.
yeah, I was so mad, but I couldn't. I was in shock. But when I see my arm, this bone was here. I saw this shit like this, and I never before in my life I had an accident or I had an like a bone, like a
Yeah.
rib bone.
Yeah,
Nunca
a
me
broken-
había-
a
yeah,
broken
broken. Nunca. I never in my life.
Your bone was sticking out, or it was just pushing through?
Yes. Oh my god, I break that shit. And my ribs, so I thought in that at that time that my rib was broken because
You
a
couldn't breathe,
pain.
right?
Yeah, and I have asthma too. So oh my god, it was a shit show. It was like a movie theater. It came all the police because it was Limburg, so the Limburg police.
Liverpool. I hate them, by the way. Fucking assholes.
So it came a lot of people. I was like in shock. I cover away my aunt, but my aunt she don't have papers, so she was pretty scared. So she ran away. I was by myself in the ambulance. They called me an ambulance because my ribs and
Yeah.
I guess because I was.
It's a good thing you had a visa.
Oh yeah, no yeah, thank God. And they came and it was a movie for me because I was crying. They took my phone away. They cut my clothes. I was naked, literally naked. It was horrible. It was this in the ambulance. I don't know the person, like the nurse, their
The
nurse.
EMT guy?
Yeah, I don't know. He would just talk to me in English, so like fast. I couldn't understand a word. He wanted like to put me something like some medication, and I was saying no because I was so scared and I was crying because I say my mom, my mom, my mom. So at that time, I literally was going to Colombia like in 2 weeks
Wow.
after the accident, like
Yeah, you were
return to
supposed to go
Colombia, yeah.
home. Yeah.
And so yeah, everything changed because
They took you to the hospital?
yeah, they took me to the hospital and was a horrible. I spent the whole day in the hospital. They put my they put my hand like this and just tried to put the bone again. And it was pretty, yeah, so they say that I had to wait. They put me like three cased
Yeah, the
and
cast.
the cast, sorry.
That's okay.
They put me the cast like I had three. In my ribs. I just had a fissura, like a
A
little bit,
fracture?
a fracture, but it was so painful. Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one was so painful. And the most like hurtful part was my back, my lower back. I have another fracture in my lumbar, and that one is the still.
Still hurts till
It
today.
still hurt. It still hurt. And more when it's colder, like horrible. But it's okay now. So after that, my mom was in shock. She couldn't come because she don't have visa.
Yeah.
So she thought I was dead because my aunt, because she was an aunt, of course, she called her like to let her know, but she didn't know that she answered her. So she still her phone in the pocket
Oh
in her
my
pocket.
God.
So my mom only heard a lot of police. I'm sorry, a lot of
Yeah.
police, a lot of things saying like, "Oh, Valentina." So my mom, el accidente, like all
She- all
the
the bad
yes,
words,
all the
yeah.
bad words, and she was trying to reach my aunt, and my aunt didn't say anything. So my mom thought I was dead. I was
Oh,
dead. So my mom, she's saying that was the
worst day.
the worst day for her because she say not even the money can buy that, you know.
Yeah, of course not. Wow.
So yeah, that was my
Holy
story. The accident.
Wow. That's intense.
That was horrible.
You got stitches too?
Cause it's...
Stitches cuando te...
Oh
te
no
pusieron?
no no! Oh no! Thank God no, because I hate it. I cannot do that. And the pretty funny thing is when he hit me, I fell in my right side. So I don't know. It was like a starting summer, like March, April, and the streets were warm already. So it broke, like when I fell, it broke my knees. Like my jean was ripped for
Oh, so it must have hit you really hard.
yeah.
Then.
It was.
You
I
said-
didn't have.
She described it as a tab.
No, but
that shit
literally,
must have
because-
been boom.
I don't know. Maybe because
Yeah. You just-
la emoción, yeah, the adrenaline.
You just saw a glimpse. Yeah.
Yeah, I
of
don't know,
everything.
and because I stand up right away and start to fighting him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't even know because I didn't have like my shoe was ripped too.
Holy
Like,
fuck.
and I have like la cicatriz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
He hit you hard.
yeah.
Man. You didn't just get bumped a little bit. He hit you really hard. Holy shit. Well, thank you for sharing. I didn't want to take you back to that dark. I didn't know any of that. For some reason I thought it was in the city. Because I think of her as a city girl. I don't know why I thought it was in the city for some reason.
Yeah,
But it was right here in fucking Limbrook.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
Oh,
Limbrook.
Limbrook. Oh my God, horrible Limbrook.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, thank you for sharing. Wow. That just threw me off guard. I was like, shit.
No, yeah, for my mom. I just felt bad for my mom.
So, when did you find out even worse news that you had to stay?
Oh my god. That same day, because a lot of people just start my aunt and start like, oh, you have to sue, like a lot of people do that. And I was like, is that a thing? Because in Colombia that's not a thing. If you hit by
Really?
yeah, if you get
Hit by a
like
car?
in a car accident in Colombia, just nope. Nothing happened. And I was no available to go back to Colombia and say, oh, I had this accident over there, because I had insurance over there, but it wasn't like they was going to, yes, because it was
Yeah, you
you know.
definitely had to sue just in case of any prolonged, like long term, like
Yeah, and
issues.
yeah, because in Colombia they was gonna say that that can happen here. Like, where are you talking about? Like, no, it wasn't going to do the process with me. Like the therapies, they wasn't
Yeah,
gonna be covered in Colombia.
I got you. So that it was for your best interest to stay.
Yes. So I started studying after that online, but that same year they say, "Oh no, we're just gonna go back to face." And in Colombia, like, for be a lawyer, you have to go. Like, it's not an online thing, or you can I don't know, the laws over there is not similar to the here, so it's
Yeah, they're strict over
yes.
there. So
So you have
whenever
to
they
do
change it,
that over there,
that
or
makes
not,
sense.
or not do it. So I was like, I had to just drop off.
Drop out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I had to stay because they say, oh no, you have to wait 3 months with the cast, and I was like, 3 months, and my visa is gonna expire. I'm not gonna be here illegal, because this never was my dream. I came just for visiting my aunt, just
To
because,
study.
like,
You literally
yeah,
came to
and por
study.
salir de la rutina,
Yeah.
like get out of the pandemic
The
and all that
strictness of the
stuff.
COVID
Because
policies.
yes, because I have a lot of anxiety, so in my apartment in Colombia with my mom and my stepfather, I was feeling like, I don't know. So I was like, no, just forget out. This happened to me, and I was like, oh my god, that was the horrible day in my life, because
Can you imagine your tia?
oh my
Like
god, I
holy fuck. Can you imagine
know.
like, hey, come to the States. Come to the States. Nothing's gonna happen to you over here. Boom.
Yeah, because no, but I wasn't working. My mom, it wasn't sending money to her, so literally, and she's a housekeeper, and
Yeah.
I so thankful for her, like that she helped me and all that stuff, and she never say nothing like, oh, you're not giving me money, you're not gonna
Yeah.
eat, or some shit like that. I don't know, can you imagine with a cast without moving, because my ribs hurt me. That was the most painful thing, the ribs, not even the hand, not even
Yeah.
my rib, just the ribs.
So tell me, when did we get to meet you? Around what time? Around all that?
Okay, I meet you guys because Luisa, I started to when I recovered myself, like, it passed like 1 year,
Yeah.
past 1 year, and but I was still on therapy. But my aunt, everything is thank my aunt. She told me like, oh, go and study English, because it doesn't matter if you're gonna stay or you're gonna go.
It could help you.
Yes, it help you. So go study English, and you just because I was in a basement all day, every day. I was pretty bored. I was not doing anything. So she was like, "Oh, go Long Beach." I went to Long Beach, not even something close,
Yeah.
Lindbergh. She was like, "Oh no, you
Yeah,
have
get away
the
from Limburg.
yes."
Get away
She was
from.
like,
Don't go to Limburg.
and so I went to Long Beach and I started my classes. And Luisa arrived, and I started to talk with her, and we were in the first level, and she came, and like 2 weeks she told me like, oh, my husband, you like soccer, because I love soccer. That's
Yeah.
my stepfather works for a soccer team in Colombia.
Oh,
So
nice.
since I was a kid, oh, and because I grew up with my grandfather and my uncle, I was like,
Big
yeah,
soccer.
because soccer. So and it's Colombia. So she was like, oh, you like soccer? My husband and his friends, they're gonna go to a soccer game in the city, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm down. I love going to the city.
That's where the city came in. That's why I thought you got hit in the
Yes,
city.
I love the city and I love soccer. I thought a completely different thing, but we arrived.
Oh, you thought you were
Uh,
actually gonna see a game.
yes, like in life, like, like, because she told me like, oh, in the stadium or something. I don't know. Maybe she
And you
confused.
you thought you were gonna see a good team too.
And I just came, and it was pretty amazing because yeah,
The
yeah,
atmosphere.
in the city, and I love the city because it's magical for me. Like, and around that time I couldn't go like too much, so it was like my yeah first time
Yeah,
going, like
yeah.
second time. Like, so I meet you guys, and I meet Franklin. Franklin crying, drunk, with half a Santa Claus
That sounds
thing.
about right. That describes my friend.
And I loved it. I loved the game. So that's why I meet you guys. But after that, you guys went to your house to watch a fight, and I went straight to
Yeah.
my house. I went straight to my house.
Oh, okay.
I went to straight to my house. And then around another time,
I was there.
yeah, in the
No, I might
no,
have not.
you
I
weren't
met you later
there.
on.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you
I met
weren't there, but
you.
they were going to your house.
I met you at Sky Zone or something, whatever
I
that's.
met you in your house actually. That
Oh
day they
shit.
were going, but another day, yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
another day they were going again. Lisa told me like, oh, we're going to eat. There, they have the page and all the stuff, and I was
Cuisine
like,
Kings. You came
yeah.
to the Matisse or whatever.
Matisse
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I remember because Franklin had glasses, and he was. You guys were joking around, and I say he looked like a Farruko. Do you remember
I have the picture. I
that?
have the. I'm gonna place the picture right here. I have the picture. I have the picture. I do
He looked
remember
like
that.
that as a Farruko,
I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
and so yeah, that's
Okay,
why
so that's
I
when we met.
meet you
Yeah.
there.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, that's funny. Good times. Good walk through memory lane. Okay, so all this is happening to you. Obviously, your dream was never to be here.
Oh yeah,
How was your mental health through all this being in the
horrible,
basement?
horrible, and a basement. Oh my god, it was horrible because in Colombia, I was living okay. Like when I passed my, because my life, yeah, was pretty tough. But my mom, she got married when I was 10 years old,
Gotcha.
and it wasn't like easier from the beginning. But she worked too much. She studied, and that's why I'm like that, because she worked too hard. She was working and studying, and she became a psychologist when I was, yeah,
Nice.
she became a psychologist when I was 12 years old. So I saw her like doing all that stuff, all the sacrifice for like for me.
Yeah.
And when she got married, with my stepfather, I know him like since I'm 5 years old too, so it wasn't like a stranger.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they get married, and we start literally from
Yeah, from
horrible,
a whole,
yeah.
yeah.
And then they teach me like the if you want you can have, like, they start working together, because my stepfather didn't study or anything, but he worked so much, and he became I don't know how you say that in English, but I don't know, Franklin, how what is my stepfather, what he's doing, a
Oh, he studies the numbers and everything. Logistics.
yeah,
There's
like,
kind of like a general logistics person.
yeah. So he start with a small team in Colombia, like it's called Envigado, but and he keep growing there, and he still worked there. 10 years passed now, and
Oh
he still
snap!
worked there. And but now he traveled, and he studied like that, and like those things, and now he's going with Comebol and Copa America. He went,
Wow, that's
and
awesome.
so yeah, so now we're fine. So when I came here, I wasn't like, no, I don't need anything. My mom, even, she paid my career, like all my semesters. She was
Yeah,
paying for me. I was not doing like anything over there. So it was hard for me, like my mental health, because I'm pretty anxious, and my mom, like, we're pretty close. We're like best friends. She's my best friend. I don't even see her like my mom, because she's so young, and we pass for too many things together.
yeah.
So we're like just like these, like best friends. And So I was missing her so much. And sometimes I was going to say, "Fuck it, I don't care." Like the
The lawsuit and everything.
I sometimes literally in Franklin had no before when I met Franklin, I sometimes I had I was saying, "Fuck it, this is not worth it," because it was horrible. And not even this because not even like staying here, but it was more like not being with her, not being like
Homesick.
yes, homesick, and I'm very patriotic. Viva Colombia.
But
I'm
now,
very
but
patriotic, but I don't know why. Like I don't know. I think it's because a little town. I came from a little town like Sabaneta. Shout out to Sabaneta. It no. See, he's saying that I'm from another town, and I'm not from another town.
Cali?
No, that's a city.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I'll never speak again. Welcome to the VCP Valentina's Circle podcast.
But no, so I'm very patriotic. So I was like, and a lot of things didn't even make sense for me. So I was like, no, I hate this. I want to go home. But my mental health. So I was getting because my mom is a psychologist. So for me, it's never been a taboo like going to like a
Yeah, yeah.
counseling. I've never been like taboo. So I had all my help, mental health, and yeah, it was horrible.
So yeah, no, I could definitely imagine how things were definitely tough for you throughout the your journey. You know, every
And yeah, I didn't. I'm sorry, but I didn't. I yesterday when you sent me like the name, I want to say thank you because I don't know. It was a message from the universe, from you. You were like yeah, literally, because embrace my journey. Yesterday, I wasn't feeling like a little blue for the holidays and all that stuff, and say embrace your journal, and I was like, psh. I
yeah,
was like never. I never embrace my journal. I always say like these 2 years has been awful. Like not all of them, but like from the
a lot
beginning,
of it
yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning, it was like, oh, what's going on? What
Yeah, I was gonna
happened?
say you had no, you didn't have your place. You lived in a basement. You got hit by a car. I mean,
I was by myself without
you were by yourself,
nobody.
no family, only your aunt, and you felt like you owed her something. You're like, oh my god, how is this lady taking care of me? She's not responsible for me. So I can definitely feel how
And
all
she's
of
not
that.
even my aunt. She's my mom. She's my mom's aunt. Like,
Oh, I guess that's like a great aunt.
yes, but in Colombia, that's not a thing.
Yeah,
It's,
so then
you
una
you call
tia.
aunt,
Yeah,
yes, but
tia,
it's
tia.
not like
Yeah,
yeah.
but I get what you're saying. Like you didn't feel like, yeah, it's definitely a lot. Holy crap. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to embrace your journey because even getting hit by a car, that's your like your foundation. You know what I mean? Like as dumb as that sounds, like that's where you everything started for you.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like that I learned that because it was like a new beginning for me. Literally, the life stage. Okay, you didn't like. Now you're gonna start from the beginning, everything. Cause
Exactly.
yeah,
You have to give up some things that you thought were going to be right for you. I mean, and who knows? Are you pursuing that now? Is that why you're going to school?
no,
No.
no, and that's why yesterday your name like make me think because like what I say, I had all that plan. So I was going to be a lawyer. And it wasn't like another career for me. Never. Like I never thought in another thing. I had my plan. So when I came here, and that happened, I say to myself, it was hard. It was hard, and I cried because all my friends, like my college friends, this one is the last year of
Of being
when yes
of
of
law
the
school.
starting, and I start with them, and I never like I failed. I never failed like a course.
Yeah.
So I was going
The
on the
right
right.
track.
So
You felt
there,
like just not that you were jealous or anything, but you felt like, man, if it wasn't for that stupid accident, I would have been
yes,
there.
I was in there.
Yeah, which of course you're gonna feel like that. Of course.
So it cost me a lot of therapy because I did a lot of therapy on that because I was like, no, but look that I'm here. I'm living stuck, and it cost me a lot of therapy to like replantearme
Yeah, to resurface yourself, to yeah.
that. yeah, replantearme and think about it. And I say, I can be more flexible with myself. I was pretty rigid because the adult thing that I had, like my
Yeah.
mom give it to me, so I was pretty rigid. So I say no, I can be more flexible with myself. What else I like? What else? What you wanna do now?
Yeah, because you get to start all over. That's the good
Yes,
thing.
that was the good thing. So that's what I learned, that I can make my own choices, that I can like do my life all over again,
Of course.
and that's amazing. Like don't feel the pressure like that you had
Think
already.
about it. Valentina that got hit by a car never would have thought that you would had a Jeep, that you have an apartment with your boyfriend, that you're doing well, you're going back to school, and you're restarting everything.
Yes, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And I never thought I was going to speak English. I hate it. I was another thing that I hated. I don't know why, but the States and English, it wasn't for me. It wasn't. I hate it. And when I start learning English, and like I never passed my mind like going college here again. And when I say no, I'm gonna say and I'm gonna do my life here because this is an opportunity, like the life, like hit me with a car, like it's gonna start all over
Yeah.
again. So, and I got my paper, like I got my papers, not all that because, but it had something to do.
Yeah.
So, and like I say I was proud of myself because I pay for my own things. I nobody helped me with that. I paid for my papers,
Yeah.
and it was pretty amazing. Like do that, 22 years old. Like my mom is like, look yourself, and I was like, yeah, pretty down, and all those good things that I never thought about it. You only think in the bad things, but I think it's because my anxiety too.
Hmm.
So you only like see like the dark, like
Yeah, I get
yeah.
what you're saying. The dark always kind of highlights
Yeah, right.
everything.
Does
Yeah.
it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, it takes practice. And this is where I will say that, that's where I will say that, you're young. A lot of this stuff that you're going through, you know, you start to learn it's a cycle. Like you just have to learn how to embrace it, learn how to
Right.
look at the light instead of the darkness. Darkness will always be there. Where there's light, there will be darkness. You know what I mean? There will be shadows casting.
Yeah, but not
So,
all of it.
yeah, but not all of it, right? You want to minimize the shadows. You want to make sure that you are trying to make sure there's enough light coming into your life. But there's always going to be something that's
Yeah,
going to
no, of
always
course,
piss you
but
off.
yeah.
But now you have your papers. You can visit Colombia whenever you
Yeah,
want.
so that was my when my life started from doing like this again.
Exactly.
When I got my papers,
You must have
when
booked your trip to Colombia right away.
oh my god, it was December last year. December last year it was amazing. I spent one whole month, and it was pretty amazing.
Felt great
Just
to go back.
oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. And my mom, I when I saw her, like sometimes that's pretty I don't know, sad because when you're not there, like spending the complete time, the every
That you,
day,
you were used
yes.
to.
Yeah, they're used to like you got like, oh, do I know you? Like it was 2 years that I didn't see her, so I was like that was all new to me. It was like wow.
Getting to see the new,
But
whatever was happening, it was like news to you.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah. But that's good, That's good. I'm telling you, I think a lot of 22-year-olds that would compare their lives to you, they would definitely wish, not, I'm like saying, without the accident, obviously, but they would definitely wish that
oh
they
no,
had
yeah.
something. Like I said, at 22, what was I doing? It's the stupidest shit. I wish I was as mature as you were. You're definitely a lot more mature than a
But
lot of other people.
sometimes I wanted to be more like young too. I don't, yeah, like don't feel so old because sometimes I feel so old because all the stuff because I pass with like through like rough moments in my child, like so
Yeah.
many because my mom, because she was a single mom, so it was like do you and I not even see her, like it was like you by yourself.
Well, think of it like this: no matter what, you're still young. You still get to embrace that childhood too. Like
Yes.
whatever you want to do now, you can. Like if you want to have some time from a couple of months to be a little more childish, you can. It doesn't mean you have to drop your responsibilities.
It's true.
But I will say to you, definitely embrace the fact that you are some people like me, for example, like I have to take care of my parents, but I'll be honest with you, I love them to death and I love them. I appreciate every moment I got with them, but sometimes I wish I had my own solidarity, like, and I've never experienced that. I'm about to hit 30 years old and I've never been without my mom and dad. Which some people want to say, "Oh, you gotta be grateful," which I am grateful. Don't get me wrong,
No,
but I'm saying
no, I understand.
sometimes I definitely wish I had like my own space.
Yeah.
But look, you have your own space here. You have your own space over there. You have when you go and visit her, it's like
Oh yeah.
I think it should be exciting feeling that moment of like, ooh,
Yeah,
what's
it is.
what's been going on with my mom lately? You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, it is.
but I think that you've gone a long way, and I appreciate everything you're sharing. But we got so many more questions. Like your story's good, man. Your story's great. Your story's great. All right, so we're gonna move a little bit onto your life. You answered some of my questions already. You told me that you were practicing law over there. You were going to law school. What do you miss the most about Colombia?
Parce, la comida. Oh
Everyone
my
says that.
God, the food. The food here is not the same. And I
No,
don't know, the people too. Like the kindness of the people.
New York's
New
tough,
Year
right?
stuff. And it's getting me tough. Like now, like I'm fight with everybody on the road. Like I
You
used
got
to
road
hate
rage.
that, right? I used to hate that, and now on the road, oh my God, it's annoying. Like, but yeah, the kindness of the person. Like you will go there and you feel warm, like right away. That's why, and that I miss that so much too. The weather.
Oh
The
yeah,
weather. Oh my God, the weather. Now I'm so thankful because I have my own space and I have a lot of like windows so I can see. That was, oh my God, Puka was a horrible time. I never experienced that. Like the being in a basement without any light, bro.
trust me.
Like
Yeah,
any light because not even in my own, she didn't have like a little window. She had a little window and she covered the little window, right? So it was horrible. And I was a swimmer all my life, so I was missing like the pool, like the beach over there. Not even the beach because in Medellin where I used to live, I don't have a beach there. But I was living in like a condo, so I
you had a
had
pool.
a pool there, like all the stuff. So I was literally going every day to the pool, like so here, like I miss that, but I don't know.
That's the food thing I always hear. Like the food thing, and trust me, I went to Medellin. I had food over there. Oh my god, man! I would gain another 300 pounds if I lived over there.
Oh,
I would definitely, I seriously would. Um, Let me ask you. So now you're here. You're going back to school. What is your 5-year plan look like now?
oh my God.
Did you think about it?
Yes. Oh, but I thought about it since I was like 12 years old. No, I'm kidding because I had to redo it again. But right now, like 5 years old, 5 years.
Plan, yeah. Hmm.
I'm thinking like finish my college. Like
Nice.
I'm doing prerequisite still because in Colombia I have to start from the beginning
Yeah.
everything. So
Check on those general classes, like
yeah, but I picked two non-general classes was psychology and was sociology. So I have those already, and I finished those in
are
my.
you interested in your mom's field? If you don't mind me
No,
asking.
no.
Oh,
She told me like you're gonna be at a college, and I love it. I'm really grateful for those people. But no, I cannot. But I'm planning to be a teacher now.
nice. What do you know? What field?
Yes, kids with special needs.
There we go.
I'm working with kids with special needs right now.
I can see that from you.
So it's been a journey. It's been oh my God, it's been amazing. I'm working since the summer,
Okay.
this summer, and I've been loving it. Oh my God, those kids give me
Joy.
joy and life again, and you can see how you're not grateful for so many things they are and
Yeah, they
yeah,
show you
they're.
little things
Oh my
matter.
God, and I love it. So, I was I was saying that I was going for social worker, like similar,
Yeah.
but no, I'm sick with the teacher. I like the feel, and
That's good.
all day, every day, I'm with the kids in the classroom. So I love them.
That I can see that from you. It makes sense. You're patient, nice. You know.
With Franklin, with
No,
Franklin, you gain a lot of patience.
there you go. Yeah, I am sure you do gain a lot of patience from him. But I can see that. Good for you. How long does that take?
So I'm gonna transfer. No, I'm not sure yet because I'm just
Getting into the
getting into
roots.
not even the route, like the I'm getting used to like the methodology here, like
I
the
got you.
studying it, because in Colombia, like what I say, was
Is it
different.
easier? Do you think, or do you
I
think
don't
just
know. Yeah, I think it's easier. I think it's easier. I think it's easier. And but the letters and all that shit is being horrible for me. I can't understand like why you have to fucking mix letters with numbers. I don't understand that. In Colombia, was a number. It was 1 to 5. That's it. You get what you get. That's
Oh,
it.
is she talking about algebra?
Yeah. No, like the grades.
Oh yeah, that shit is annoying. Yeah,
That's the only thing that,
yeah,
that I'm
yeah,
saying. What the fuck is
yeah. The
that?
grading system.
The grading system. So for
Yeah,
me, it's like easier, but not really because I get so confused. Well, it was easier for me, I guess. But for me, it's not fair that you get a 90 and you're still getting an A. And I get 100 and I still getting an A. Like how is that fair? Like I get a 100 and you got an 80, and how is that fair?
yeah.
So I'm getting used to it, but
No, I definitely don't blame you on that aspect. What's it called? I never understood it. The grading system at all. I still don't. I hated school. I Hasbullah can tell you that. I trained, not trained. I literally tutored him and Fonzo on a fucking class that I was good at, and they got better grades in the regents than I did. I till this day it pissed me off. Because they made me dumb it down for them, and because I did that, I think I hurt myself, but it helped them. They ended up passing with like an 80, and I got like a 69.
you see, no, that's
Yeah.
not.
So like I definitely don't fucking like school at all. But that's what I'm saying. Like I'll say I'm proud. Like that's awesome.
Thank
I
you.
don't like school, but I think people that do it that are looking to pursue something like you're looking to pursue working with kids with special needs is amazing. I think it's a new journey, and you're all about journeys. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
literally.
Embracing it, keep doing your thing, and yeah, I mean this is you're 22 years old. Fuck, I wish I could have said all that shit at 22 too. It's crazy. Now at 22, what was I fucking doing? No, I'm being
But
so
I guess
honest.
it's
Maybe honestly.
because like the social cultural thing the in Colombia, it's because you're by yourself, and yeah, so they don't consider you're like a kid over there, like you're born and you have to work for
Yeah.
your bread, like
But I
they
mean,
say.
look at that. That like even you said in the beginning, right? You were given all those responsibilities, all those things to do. Valentina of today would never be able to do half the
Oh no,
things
yeah,
if it
for sure.
wasn't for your
My
mom
mom.
pushing you and putting responsibility on you and trusting you. You know what I mean? Like
No, you're
you.
gonna make me cry
No,
now.
no, 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 no. I'm being serious. Like it's just like at 12 years old, what were we doing?
No.
Fucking. This guy was sleeping over my bed and pause before I say this. He broke my bed, just sleeping in the sofa.
Ah.
Yeah, no, this kid was just literally in my freaking. That's what we were doing. We weren't fucking working. We weren't doing any of that shit. But damn, like holy thing. I got more questions though. I got more questions. Okay, adapting to life in America. So we're almost the last. How long do you think we've talked?
Oh, 3 hours.
No, it's about to hit an hour. But all right, adapting to life here. So, what was the biggest obstacle for you here, like adapting to living life here?
I think like
And by the way, your English is great.
I was
Don't ever
going
doubt
to.
yourself. If you're gonna say that, that's fine. But your English is great.
Thank you. No,
Yeah,
but yeah, I was going to say that, but not even like, yeah, like the barrier, because, or not even that. Like yesterday, I was planning with Franklin like the like Christmas, right?
yeah.
And it was like, no, Christmas is Sunday, and he was like, what are you talking about? It's Monday, and I was like about to cry because but I couldn't understand. Like I thought he was on my page.
Yeah.
So he was like, no, it's the 24th, and he was, so I checked my calendar and I was like, I was seeing that for him was the 25th.
Yeah, but you were saying Christmas Eve versus Christmas.
For me, Christmas is the 24th. So I was like, oh, so like those little things, like the cultural things, like, and the very, like, kind of express, complete yourself. Like, I feel like I have two personalities, like when I'm speaking English and when I'm speaking Spanish. And yeah, like those things has been the most, like, difficult things.
I get what you're saying. Like
And the
Valentina and Valentina. Yeah, like I get you. I get what you're saying.
and the people too, like the
It's very cold here, right?
yeah. So I guess the people is very cool.
Well, yeah, I can't even sell you on the people. I mean, you got hit by a car with these assholes. You you go to the city, you like the city where there's a bunch of dickheads over there, a bunch of crazy people.
And yeah, that's the thing. So for me, everybody is crazy here, and a lot of people is like, no, but in Colombia, like it's crazy. But I was like, no, but and also when you get into a place or in Colombia, it's very calm. Everything here, and I believe because it's New York, like you're very rushing
Yeah.
everything. So for me, it started to getting rushed for everything. I was like, no, no, please slow down. Because
Yeah.
in Colombia, you spend one day is, oh my God, too much. You feel like I was literally one day in Colombia, give me, I was going to the gym at 6. I was going to college, like university over there. And then I get out early. I went to my home, do homework, and still time to go like
Hang out with friends, do
pool.
something.
Yes, do those things. Here, I wake up, I go in work, and that's it. That's the day.
Work drains
Oh
you.
my God! So
Yeah.
the time here is like flying. It's
Flies,
very
yeah.
flying. Yeah.
New York is move out the way, I'm driving here,
Oh
But
my God.
that's literally what New York is about. Let me ask you, what do you love most about living here though in New York? Let's talk about the positives in New York.
Yes, of course. No, that's what I'm positive that I don't feel more for pressure. I love like the vibe around like you can be you and nobody cares really. Like
Yeah.
you don't feel like so much pressure, and I don't know what else. Like you
You said you like
can.
the city, right? My
Yeah.
my
So
famous question: why? What's so special about the city?
why you
Please.
don't like
I fucking
it?
hate the city. I fucking hate it.
That's the question. Why?
Yeah.
No, no, no. I think when I came, like the first time, I cried. Like when I was 17.
Really?
Yes, because imagine a kid in Colombia. It's because you guys born here. So
Yeah, that's
sometimes
true.
with Franklin, I would like see him. Sometimes in Colombia, I wasn't like, oh yeah, that like or some, and that helped me. Like my therapy helped me so much. Like do like look the positive things, right? So when I wake up here, like I'm grateful for my windows because no perfect person is gonna say, oh, what a like nonsense thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But so when I go to the city, when the first time I cry because oh my God, I saw that in movies.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I get to Penn Station and I saw all the big apartments and all that stuff, the big city. I cry, and I was like, oh my God, I live in this, and still, I passing through, and I say, oh my God, the skyline, oh my God, that's amazing, that's so beautiful, and we have to be like, nunca nos podemos como dejar de impresionar.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like,
I
yeah,
like that. That's a good one.
nunca, not
We should
even with.
never let some. We should never not get impressed by something.
Yeah, yeah, we use
I like that.
yes, not even in the morning, like with the like small thing that we can call it small because some
Like
the
sunrise,
old
sunset.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, for example, this outside I had a tree, and when the fall, it was red, and I just was grateful for that tree because I was like just staring at the tree all day, every day, right? It was like, oh my God, that beautiful. When I came here, everything like impressed me, and I just still like I don't let that die. So I just
I get that. That was good. That was a really good one.
yeah,
Wow,
I
that
just
was good.
still don't like the for example like the buses, like the high school buses.
Yeah, yeah.
For me, it was a movie. like only
Oh.
on the movie. And my aunt was like, no, that's the normal thing
Yeah,
here.
school
And
buses.
and for me, it's still I
It was
getting me. I'm like,
yeah.
oh my god, that's so cool.
See, that's the first time anyone's ever actually explained it to me where it kind of makes sense. To them, they saw it in the movies. To us, we see it as everyday living thing. I've never. You were the first person to ever make me want to take back my words about the city. That was good.
Yeah, like
I
going
never
from
thought of it like
Central
that.
Park, and you can say, "Oh, here, like they record a
Yeah,
movie."
you see a movie scene. I see homeless people pissing, garbage
For
everywhere.
example, for me, like the ornaments for me it was a big deal. Like
Yeah,
here
yeah.
when I came, like, oh my god, I only saw that in movies. When I was doing it, I cried with Franklin. I was like, oh my god, that's so amazing. So doing that is the best experience that I had. That's the
You
thing.
enjoy new experiences. You like that.
Yes.
You embrace that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and that was going to be
Yeah.
impressed. That.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good.
and I always say to Franklin. So Franklin sometimes going to the city, he's like, "Oh, I just passed there." And he's
I
and
mean,
he's like, I just passed there, and I was like, baby, but you passed there, but it wasn't the same. Maybe it's another maybe it's the sunset, maybe it's the sunrise, maybe it's another, I don't know, random person, and you laugh. You saw homeless people, but you laugh and you say like that's to make the city, So it's cool.
you got the Knicks over there, so that's the only reason I go. My Knicks, the Knicks are the reason I
No.
go. That's the reason I definitely choose that of the city. All right, so I asked you a question about what is a major difference from Colombia to the United States,
Boring.
other than have you visited other states other than New York?
Yeah. Oh my
Where?
God, Georgia.
You
I
went to
hate it.
Georgia?
Yes, I went to Georgia. I went to Las Vegas, Miami.
Well, never mind. You've been to more fucking states than I have, I think.
I went to Las Vegas,
You've been to
Orlando. I
Miami.
went to Orlando. I went to Miami another time.
Out of all those states, what do you like the most? You still like New York?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
good,
I
good, good.
love New York.
I was gonna say don't tell me you like Georgia.
Oh my God, I hate Georgia. I'm sorry, but
No, I definitely I don't even think I would ever want to be in Georgia. But my question was, what's a big difference between Colombia and the United States?
you were going to say something else, like different, about not even more food.
Oh no, don't mention the people. Yeah, because the
Okay.
people are obvious. Down south, you're gonna get like nicer people,
Oh,
slower
you think?
people. I think so. They're nicer, but some of them are a little bit racist, depending on where you go. But
No, yeah, no, big difference. Can I say frankly, I don't know, como cuando te juzgan por como they, I don't know, like
they're more judgmental here in the
yes,
states.
no,
In
I don't.
Colombia?
Yes,
Really?
and nosy over there.
Very gossipy.
Yes.
Always in your business.
And I was going to say like el físico importa mucho over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Everyone's always trying to look their best.
yes, but it's just so fake, and I
Yeah.
don't like that. I don't like that.
That makes sense though.
Yeah. So
Why do you think they do that?
I don't know. I think I don't know. I so for me, I gave body shame. Oh my God, over there it's normal. Like you gave body shame just because when I was in middle school, like you call guys here, girls, we were like not even 10 years old, and they were like laughing at me because I didn't have tits at that time. So I don't know. I don't know. It was for me. I hate that. Even my grandma, she's the hate the my
Yeah?
yes my biggest hater. She is, and because she's, or I don't know. I believe because they over there they're so beautiful. Like we got good genes.
Colombians are.
Yeah.
Colombians are.
So and
Everyone around the world knows
my
that.
grandma and mom, they're gorgeous. So, but my grandma, I don't know, because she's old but not too old. She's 60 right now.
Wow, that's a little lot younger than
So
your parents.
it was all like like la época and like that time. So she grew
Grow
with
with
those
that
things.
style, yeah.
And yes, so she body shamed my mom, and my mom, she didn't want like to pass me that, but my grandma, because we used to live with her, she body shamed me a lot. So that's why I don't like her. And sometimes I say with Franklin, I don't think I'm prepared to live over there again just because of that. Over there, you cannot wear like the things that you like because you're gonna get like yeah,
Judge, just looked
yeah,
at.
judge, and a lot, all people that you're not even
You don't even know.
know, they're gonna stare at you or things
Really?
like that. I don't like that about that.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. You taught me something new. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
here they body shame, but they put it all on social media and shit.
but there's like, how I say sometimes with Franklin, how that horrible thing. For example, watching a video like he don't look by himself and say, right, and body shame people. I don't. I hate that. I hate that body
Yeah,
shame
no,
people.
no,
I
no.
hate that.
You should. He body shamed me a lot. He does that. He always you get mad at me when I wear like sweatpants all the time. That's not body shame. That's like fashion shame.
Fashion. Yes,
Fa-
that's do that a
he
lot in
would fashion
Colombia
shame me
too.
a lot. Yeah, he would fashion shame me a lot. Even when I was fucking skinny, he would like. No, he wouldn't body shame me, but he'd compliment me way too much. Way too much.
Way too much.
Yo, Puka, you look good, bro. Keep it up. Yo, Puka, wear this shirt. You think you look good in it? It was really weird.
Yeah, no,
Really
that
weird.
I don't like that.
Let's see. Let's see what. Oh my God, we talked about everything. We literally asked every single question. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes,
Let's hear them.
it's just because we're in Christmas theme.
Yes, Christmas time.
This Christmas time.
Christmas is here. Yeah, I love Christmas.
What was just being your best experience in Christmas?
Best experience during Christmas. Well, actually, I just before we even touch up on your question, I want to tell you thank you for having the importance of Christmas because now Franklin is not going to come to my house anymore. He's not going to visit on Christmas Eve. I've been tired of hosting for so many years, getting texts, yo, Puka, what you doing, bro? We out to your families. So thank you for finally making Christmas an important
Yeah,
holiday for Franklin.
home for holidays.
Yeah, because Franklin needed this. Franklin definitely needed this. So I expect my Christmas to be alone this time. I don't want a text saying, "Yo, let me come over." But what do you say?
Yeah, he come. He's saying you come here. This pretty comfortable. So
Dude, this couch is nice. This
and
couch is
you
nice.
can open it. It's
Big Lots?
Yeah.
No, not Big
Reclinomat-
Lots.
you
What the
call it?
fuck's that guy that looks like you?
Bob's.
That was good. That's exactly what I thought of actually.
Bob's, right? With
Bob's
the
Furniture.
hair, with
Yeah.
the hair.
Is this
for-
Bob's?
Yeah.
This is about. We're gonna put a picture
Yes,
of Bob
I was literally going to
and
show
Hasbulla
them.
next to each other. I think it would definitely look they would look like twins. But going back to your question, what was I gonna say? What was the question? The question. Oh, favorite experience during Christmas, right? Oh my God, that's kind of you if you were older. But my favorite one was probably when I was younger. You know, just like you said, me and my family we used to have huge family gatherings, and this is probably when I was still living in Island Park, and my family used to come, all my nieces, and I just liked it, man. Like we had a tree just like yours. You have a beautiful tree, by the way.
Thank
Just like yours. We had Christmas lights that made like the jingles of the Christmas music, and it was just warm. I didn't really have a favorite Christmas time, but I just like when the family got together. I'm not a big family person, but when it comes together and your family's
Right.
there, it feels so nice.
Yeah, that's why holidays feel like for me blue. Like,
It feels weird not having someone there, right?
yeah, or not even like I have Franklin, so I have someone. It's so this morning I feel so fucked up because I was like, no, I'm by myself, but I don't want to say that because I have the most special person in the world. But it's like that you get used to it with a lot of people and
Yeah,
my
yeah.
family. And he experienced last year, so he saw that we were a lot of people.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I wasn't going to say like by myself because this morning I was like, no, I'm not gonna say that, but I was like, yeah, like with more people.
Well, you know what? Like I said, we're about to enter the phase where everyone's getting their own cribs and stuff like that. And we're going to see more of a Christmassy vibe, I feel like. You know, we I was living off my parents' chapters, my brother's chapter for such a long time. But when I have my house, you guys get you guys have your apartment already. So you guys can definitely host Christmas one of these
I
years. But
know.
when you get your house, then we can have like so many people there.
So many. That's
So
what I'm looking forward
it'll feel
to.
more like,
This one is
yeah.
like, yes.
We have to learn how to forget what was given to us and make our own. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be a special
Yes, that's
time.
the embrace. That's the
Yeah,
embrace
exactly,
your journey. Your
exactly.
journey. Because I find myself in a place when I was like romanticizing my life before.
Yeah.
In Colombia we have like a dicho like a slay. There is a todo lo pasado fue mejor. Because I don't know, but you get used to
She said
like,
the Andy line, by the way, from The Office.
yeah.
She said the Andy line.
Oh really?
Yeah, you did. You did. What was the Andy line? It was like, I wish you knew you were in the golden days before you left them, or something like that.
Yeah, and Spanish is shorter.
Yeah, in Spanish it sounds a lot better.
But yeah, that was too much.
Uh,
But yeah, you get used to, not even sometimes I caught myself like thinking so much in the past, but sometimes I caught myself like, oh, but that wasn't like that. Like I'm romanticized too much. Like it wasn't
yeah,
like that. I don't know why the person do that, like romanticize the life before, and it wasn't that great. So
yeah.
now you have to embrace your journey,
It's
doing
because
your
we
own
miss it.
things. Yeah, but why it wasn't that
Yeah,
big? But it ended for a reason, like
yeah, exactly. You
right.
you
So
miss it for a
like
little bit, but when you really think about it, it's like, all right,
yeah.
I can make my own memory like
Yes,
that.
and so it is amazing now that I have my tree, that I have my ornaments, and that we did
Like
like
this is all
a
you. Yeah, this is all you guys. This is your
yes.
own, foundation.
So that's amazing. Like
Yeah, of
that's
course.
amazing.
I feel like you were gonna make me. What was your favorite one?
Yeah, no, I when I was talking to you before, I remembered last Christmas. That was my favorite Christmas because I when I was a kid, every was an amazing Christmas. My uncle took us drop like gets dress up like Santa Claus, and they give us a lot of gift. But last I ever I'm a person like I love to give. Like I
Yeah,
for me like I love to see like
a smile on someone's
yes
face.
like the faces when I give like gifts. So last year when I went, it was a memory of course because it was 2 years without going, and when I give all the gifts,
Yeah,
the faces of my mom, like I give a lot of things like when my stepfather, when Franklin came, all that was my favorite Christmas.
that's awesome. You got to spend it with everyone that you
Yes,
loved.
everybody and Franklin like experienced like how I experienced my Christmas all my entire life.
Yeah,
So now he knows. So that's amazing because now you don't have to translate.
you got to introduce your new circle to your old
Yes,
circle.
and like I was saying, translate because before I was trying to translate him, but you can't translate yourself. So
Yeah,
when he experienced it, it was amazing because I say, okay, I never have to explain to him anymore.
he should
Now,
know.
yes, now he knows, now he experiences, so now he's gonna understand me because that one was a rough part too, like
Yeah,
translate yourself, like because not even the language is just yourself like trying to explain another person how you and your things before
how your life was
yep,
prior to
so
everything.
that was my first one.
Oh, that's good. That's good, Hasbulla. You did good. Any other questions for me?
How's your life going?
Damn, that was deep. Um, yeah, that one, I might cry now. Nah, nah.
We can cry together.
Nah. Get the tissues, Franklin. No. My life, right now, it's been a up and down journey. It's been some good days, some bad days. Some days that just are very, similar. So I don't call them good or bad. I just think they're, kind of floating. But I think that during these times of the holiday, it was tough in the beginning. Just like you said, it was tough getting to experience everything as a single person again. You know what I mean? Like being
Yes.
in a relationship for like 3.5 years. Those were probably, you know what? There you go. Those were probably one of my memorable Christmases, is getting to spend those last couple of years with that person. But getting adjusted again, learning to accept, it
Embrace.
sucks. Yeah, learning to embrace now that I have to start all over and start a foundation again. I'm learning to look to my side and look at my parents, embracing having my parents still with me, and looking at a new journey. So I have a couple of things working for me right now. I have to. I'm looking. My plan is to get out of my rental situation right now, even though I'm very appreciative, Shane. But don't raise the rent. Definitely looking to get out of there just because I want to have my own spot too. Now I'm looking to get my own backyard for my dumbass dog.
The people.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
love it.
Looking to have my folks have their own space too. I want them to feel comfortable where they're at, and I can tell like right now they're definitely comfortable in their hole, but outside of it, they don't feel like it's theirs. You know what I mean? So definitely looking to change that situation. So I'll definitely be working my fucking ass off in the
Amazing.
next couple of weeks. Yeah. So, but like I said, up and down. But what are you gonna do? You just have to remember work at what you're good at, get your hobbies straight, embrace your fitness journey, all those things.
But I feel I see you so focused, and I love this podcast. You're doing amazing. He
Thank you
has
for supporting. By the way, you've given me. By the way, when I always say thank you for the feedback, the love, the shares, the comments, the stuff, it's you, the people like you that I talk about because trust me, it motivates me and it also makes me feel very in tune with like I know what route you're looking to go in your life because you mentioned certain things about my podcast. I'm like, holy shit, like she's actually listening.
I love it. I love it, and I feel that you have to like say it aloud. Like I say to Franklin always, like if you're thinking, like you have to say it aloud. While you keep it that don't keep things like
Locked
in
inside.
yeah inside. It is positive positive things. You have to say it aloud because people is gonna feel good. Like everybody likes to when they compliment you, and is amazing. Like all the setup, he's doing amazing. Like really, he had to do like a background video because the complete setup is amazing, and I'm proud. We're
Thank you.
proud. We always
Appreciate it.
talk about it, and we're proud.
Looks like we're about to film like the next fucking Leonardo da Vinci movie in action. But yeah, no, thank you so much. Like I said, definitely looking to have you more as a guest with groups. So this season coming up, just to give everyone a little insight, my main majority for that one's gonna be groups. So if you're down for it, let me know. I'm gonna put you with random people, new people. Hasbulla is gonna be back in that one, probably very soon because I'm trying to see if I can get Travis before he leaves. You, Travis, and Fonzo, the original IP gang, back in one podcast before that ugly motherfucker
You
leaves.
can go host it here.
We can even host it here. Yeah, we can make it work here, and I'm looking to see where that goes. But my main goal for season 4 is group ones. Like I want
Amazing.
group ones.
Amazing. You have to keep
Yeah.
doing it because you're doing great. But
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
keep doing it.
But any other questions before we start wrapping it up?
No,
Because
I don't have more questions. Do you have more questions?
I have one question that has nothing to do with this episode. Well, nothing to do with the topics. How was it getting to meet and date someone different from your culture? A Mexican.
Horrible.
Goddamn Mexican.
Horrible because like I was like what I say, Franklin
That's
is
not my
not even
camera.
Mexican. He's too like American. Like for me, he's too American. Like I was
Really?
yes. When I started dating him,
He didn't take you to tacos. He took you to burgers.
literally, our first day we were like in Limbrook in that spot. How we call Craft in Craft. It wasn't like even a date, but we just went there to eat burgers.
Goddamn burgers around here.
And it was horrible because I was saying to you like translate yourself, like explain to another person who doesn't speak your language. He wasn't speak so great Spanish either, so we were both struggling with how was the communication from the beginning was tough. I and all my background, like all that stuff, was hard. Like was hard with her and for me because I'm young but not too young, so I was in the middle, and it was horrible. And again, because it was difficult to explain how I was and how I like the things, and vice versa. But I don't know if it's going to sound so cursi, but I think the love that I had, that I have for him, it makes everything work out, and it was amazing. After we start, like I um, learning more English, and he went better Spanish, and everything's
Got
work
easier for you guys.
work better.
Yeah.
Yeah, easier, and the space too, because before, what I say in the podcast, a lot of people get like judge me for a lot of things that didn't even know, like from the living situation that I have. For me, it was horrible because I was by myself in the basement. So when I had Franklin, I only want to be with Franklin because he give
Yeah,
me
this
like the comfort zone, like I feel safe. I feel safe, and yeah, I feel in family, so I need that at that time. So a lot of people get judged and were like, oh, you and Franklin like all day every day, but people didn't know
hey,
my
listen,
background,
it's just the honeymoon phase.
so yeah, no, and not even that. It was like the living situation, because in Colombia this is not like that either. But the living situation here, for me, it was the more difficult thing, and for everybody who arrived here to say, "Oh my God, I didn't thought that the living situation was so hard here."
Yeah.
So yeah, but now I'm so happy that now we're like
Now you want to kick
doing
Franklin out.
better. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Get him out of the house.
And no, no, I have my own things too. So I have my car, my job, my college. So sometimes I not even see him. So it's like amazing now how, like, no, amazing how I don't see him. Like it's like the relationship
You just like the
evolves.
fact that you have your own schedule now. You know what I mean? That has nothing to
Yes,
do with
because
Franklin.
I was so independent in Colombia, and get here and not get independence because he
Yeah.
wasn't like giving me money or something. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was pendant of Franklin, because like what Franklin do, I was with him because I didn't want to stay in the
I
basement.
don't
You
blame
know
you.
how
Yeah.
how Franklin didn't want to stay in his house. He went
Yeah.
to you. I was with him. So now that we have all this, I'm so happy that our relationship is evolving,
Evolving. Yeah. Yeah.
evolving,
Absolutely.
evolving.
Well, I'm proud of you too. I'm happy
Thank
for
you.
you too. I think keep going, and not gonna give you too much advice because obviously whatever the fuck y'all are doing, it's working out. You know what the fuck am I gonna say here? But just keep aiming for high value success, and don't give a shit about what anyone says. It only matters what you two say in this room. You know what I mean? Like that's what matters the most. But those are all my questions. Now, do you want to give some advice? Any last minute sentences before we end the podcast?
I want to say, like, you can start from the beginning all the times that you want. Like, I know it's hard, but I know if I could, you
You
can
can
do
do it
it.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm not even going to touch on that because she said it perfectly. She basically advocates everything I speak about on the podcast. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your holidays. Have a good one. And thank you for
Hey,
listening.
happy Christmas. Bye.